Did you completed your practicals? Everyone? Very good. Super. So let us continue today. Share my screen. Can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay. So what we did yesterday was we launched the EC2 instance, Windows and Linux, and then we tried to connect it, and then we saw the actions, right? Everything. So what we do is yesterday we left the images, right? So what we do, we'll go and launch the Linux EC2 instance, and we'll try to create an image out of it. Okay, let's play with the images. Fine. So let's quickly go ahead and then launch the EC2 instance. Call it as Linux instance. Browse. Free tier. So go with the Red Hat T2 Micro and then the name batch. Edit it. Go with the 1A. Select existing 60 group. Default one. And rest keep it default. And then launch. Okay. Let it get launched. So now what we're going to do is, now if I want to take the backup of the whole EC2 instance, so what is the concept that I should use? Everyone? AMI, correct? Yes, it's AMI. Don't get confused with the snapshot. Snapshot, if you want to take the backup of the volume, that is called the snapshot, right? And this one, if you want to take the copy of the whole EC2 instance, then we need to go for the image. So how do we create an image? Simply go to actions and then create image. Okay, click on create image. So here you will get so many certification questions here. Image name, you can give any name, call it as Linux image. No reboot. Do you see this? What is this no reboot? So when you enable this checkbox, what will happen? This Amazon EC2 service does not shut down the instance before the creating the image. If you enable this, EC2 service will not shut down the EC2 instance. EC2 instance will not shut down if you say no reboot. So it doesn't matter. So you can just go ahead without it as well. So can you tell me for the parent EC2 instance, how many volumes are there? Only one, that is root volume. So that is the root volume. Did we learn that already? While creating an image, it contains the volumes also. So this is the root volume that it contains. But the good thing here is, while creating an image, you no need to carry forward the same configuration what the EC2 parent EC2 instance has. You can modify it accordingly. So let's say your parent EC2 instance has 10 GB. So it is mandatory to go with the 10 GB, or can I go with the 100 GB also? It's up to us. So we can modify it. We can modify it. So while creating an image, please write down in your notebook, while creating an image, volumes can be modified. Volume configurations can be modified, or volume properties can be modified. Okay. While creating an image, volume properties can be modified. In brackets, you can increase the volume size, change the volume type, and also write down, while creating an image, you can encrypt it also, encrypt the volume also here. So we have launched an EC2 instance which is not encrypted, right? So guys, can you tell me, is it possible to encrypt the EC2 instance, or is it possible to encrypt the volume? Which one is correct? First or second? EC2 instance or volume? Volume. Anywhere we can, did we saw that yeah, encrypting the EC2 instance? No, that's wrong. So encryption is all about on the volumes. So here, did you wrote it, guys? While creating an image, the volumes can be encrypted. Okay. Our EC2 instance volumes, root volume was not encrypted. That's why the image is also not encrypted, correct? That's why it says not encrypted. But if you want to encrypt it, you can enable this. Okay. And also please write down, guys, while creating an image, you can add additional volumes also. Write down that. While creating an image, you can add additional volumes also. While creating an image, you can add additional volume also. Okay. So guys, here, that additional volume will be EBS, and you can put how much of a size that you need, and you can encrypt it. You can do all kind of configuration. Also, you can add instance store volumes also here, but you don't have any control on how much size that you need. It just only a few MBs. But please write down, while creating an image, you can add instance store volumes also. But in real time, in general, people don't use that. City, is this clear? And one more thing. So guys, now at the moment, how many volumes are there while creating an image? Only one. So how many snapshots will be created? One snapshot. Please write down. So when you create an EBS image, an EBS snapshot will also be created for each of the volumes. Write down this line. Okay, Chitti? Done now? Okay. So now, guys, everyone understood how to create an image now? There is a question. Nikita, whenever you're putting the question, please put it to everyone, not private message to me. There is a question, guys. Sir, how creating a template, for instance, is different from AMI? So guys, can you tell me what is the difference between launch template and AMI? You should know this. Launch template. What is the major difference between them? So guys, template is just a configuration. AMI contains data also. That's a template is just a configuration, whereas AMI contains the volume, that means the whole data also. Okay, Nikita. Okay, guys. So now, good. So now should we go ahead and create an image? Okay, let's click on create image. Image has been created. So here, if you come down, AMIs, okay. Do you see this AMI here? But the look and feel is getting changed. So do you see this? It is now pending. Okay, so it will take little bit time because this will be available. This status should be in available state. So depend upon the size of the volume, it will take that much time. So you need to wait little bit. If you refresh, you have to wait for until it make it come as active or available. Okay, so now guys, we have learned this. Someone was asking how to change IOPS. First, so when you are creating an image, here GP2, do we need to mention any IOPS for GP2? What is the default IOPS ratio that you will get? 1:3, right? You know to do, but if you change it to something else, then you need to give the IOPS here. Some 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 based on your requirement. Achyuta, okay? That was your question. So guys, by default, our AMIs are private or public? Do you see this? Visibility is private. So by default, AMIs are private here. Okay. So, and also, let's refresh this. So it is still pending. Okay, that's fine. So if you go to actions, everything is disabled. I mean, it's grayed out. Because why? Because it is still not in available state. So let's wait. It's still pending. There is a question. So suppose our drive size is 10 GB and having 8 GB data, then it is possible to create assigned snapshot volume size is 8 GB. What is your answer? I'm reading the question again. Suppose our drive size in volume size is 10 GB, good. And you have the data 8 GB, that's fine. Then it is possible, is it possible to create snapshot volume size 8 GB? Answer is no. While creating a snapshot, is it possible to mention the size? Whatever the volume size that you have, it will create it. Simple. Okay, he's clear now. Okay, do you see this now? The image is now available. Okay, so now let's go to actions. So what do we create from this image? What do we do with this image? From image, what do we create? You can, let's give a big round of applause to Andre, Ravikant, Pooja, not Sravanti, K. Khan, Babu Chitti, Kamal, Nagur, no, not Nagur, Sri Vidya, wow, Sangamitra also. Chitti, from AMI, is it possible to create a volume? Then why the hell you guys are saying, Raju, Sri Vidya, Andre, what happened to you? Oh, there is no point of confusing. What is there to confuse? Huh? What is there to confuse? This is a EC2 instance. How many times we have learned this? If you want to take the backup of the whole EC2 instance, what is the concept? AMI. From this AMI, what we can create? Again, EC2 instance only, no? You have a volume here. From volume, you create a snapshot. From snapshot, again, what do you create? Volume. From AMI, is it possible to create a volume? From snapshot, is it possible to create AMI? From snapshot, it is possible to create an AMI, but I'll tell you that. Okay. There is no point in confusing AMI Amazon machine image. Okay, you will have EC2 instance launched from that. People will laugh if you say this. I'm telling you. Okay. So now from this EC2, that's the reason why I asked the questions. Okay, from this AMI, what do? You can launch the launch instance from the AMI. So guys, if you click on launch instance from the AMI, from this AMI will be auto selected here. Do you see this? This is the Linux image that we have just created, no? So this will be auto selected. Rest everything you have to do, you have to select by your based on your requirement. So from this image, you can launch the EC2 instance. Okay, so let's say for example, this is the EC2 instance where I have installed Tomcat inside it. So now I took an image out of it. So this image also contains Tomcat? Yes. From this image, I have launched an EC2 instance. So the newly launched EC2 instance will have the Tomcat inside it? Yes. So this is our nothing but is our custom AMI. Your application can be there. Okay. So is it possible to copy this image from one region to other region? Yes. So how now the image is in which region? In Mumbai region. Let's say for example, now I'll just try to go to some other region. Let's say Ireland. So if I go to Ireland and if I go to AMI, do you see any AMI, Linux AMI here? No. So now I have the AMI, but I want the same AMI also to be available in Ireland region. How? So did we learn that? Copy AMI. And also, guys, this AMI is encrypted? Not encrypted. But not encrypted AMI, how do you encrypt it? Using what option? Copy option, correct? So copy gives you two options. One is you can copy this AMI from one region to other region. The second option is you can encrypt it also. So let's say now I'm clicking on copy AMI. So now this AMI, you are copying to which one? Ireland. So guys, if you don't want to, so if you want to encryption, encrypt it. Otherwise, if you don't want encryption, don't encrypt it. But you have a provision here. So how to encrypt your AMI, non-encrypted AMI? Using copy option. Let's say, for example, now I'm copying it to Ireland. Okay, copy AMI. See. So now I go to Ireland, right? And then, do you see this here? Now we got the Linux AMI. Got it, guys? So you can copy directly also, or you can use encryption also. So guys, so once you have done like this, immediately go ahead and then remove it. Remove here nothing but delete is nothing but deregister AMI is nothing but deleting the AMI. So go ahead and then delete it. So guys, there will be a price included it. So if you just go ahead and do like this and then delete it, you don't get charged. But don't wait until that entire 30 GB to get transferred or 10 GB to get transferred. You will get the bill. So once you do this, go ahead and then delete it. Understood? Copy AMI. But if you want to encrypt it, okay, let's say now I call it as encrypted. How to encrypt it? So I want to encrypt it in the same region. Okay, encrypt it. So guys, where are all the encryption keys are available? KMS. So I told you for each and every service, there will be a default key available, AWS/EBS. There will be AWS/EBS, or there, if you go to S3, there will be AWS/S3. If you go to RDS, there will be AWS/RDS. If you go to EFS, there will be AWS/EFS. There will be a default key for each and every service. You can use that default key to encrypt it. See, copy AMI. I copied 2 times. Do you see this here? So now I have copied this. Now this image is encrypted image now. So guys, if I launch any EC2 instance from this image, that image is encrypted or not encrypted? Encrypted. Kitty, getting it, ma? Okay. So that is the copy. Edit AMI permissions. Everything is getting changed here. So edit AMI, by default, your AMI is private, correct? So it is the private. But can you make it public? Yes, you can make it public. So now do you see this? My image is private. How to make it public? If you want to, so there will not be any use case in general, but if there is any use case in your real time saying that, hey, I want you to make this images publicly available. So how to do that? So go to actions and edit permissions and make public. Simple, and click on save changes. Okay, that's currently in pending state. I will have to edit, make it public. So if I click on refresh, do you see this? The visibility is now public. Yes, correct, Shravan. So do you see this here? Guys, owned by me. Do you see this? Owned by me, private images by owned by me meaning only 2 hours, correct? Private images meaning also. So this is a private image we have, because the other one we have made it public. So if you click on public images, do you see this? Oh God, do you see this? 1,206. So how many total? 60,000 public images are available. These are all in from the marketplace. So I don't want you to make it public. So come back, and then this public wala will make back again to private. Okay. Understood, guys? Public, we can access other. Yes, you can. From public image, but is it good to launch an EC2 instance from the public images? Not good, but if there is any use case, you can just go ahead. But provided, see, if you go and select public images, do you know who is this source, this account number? And how do you know that this is safe? Correct? And he's the owner, and you don't know who is this owner, right? But if you know that, guys, maybe when you learn DevOps and all, so there will be a base image which will be provided by some authors. So from there, they mention that, hey, there is a public AMI. There I have mentioned install already some tools, use that. So you can go ahead and use it. Okay. Yes. Volume. Chiti, okay na? Is this clear? So from here, you can request spot instances. So that means if you click on request spot instances, you can mention the price. The look and feel got changed. So request spot instances, right? So do you see this? If you put select your maximum price, you see this? Now at the moment is 4.5 cents per hour. But if you put 3 cents per hour, will you get your instance? No. So that is your you need to put your maximum size. If the price is correct, or it is your maximum price, then your EC2 instance will be allocated for you. So just in case, if you want to have a spot instances, yes, you can go ahead and do the spot. Tags, deregister meaning deleting the image. Change description. Change description meaning, guys, you know very well. If you want to change the description of this, you can change it. Previously, it was not there, all these things. What is this? These are all new things, yeah? Okay. Manage AMI deprecation. What is this? Oh, Do you see this? You can deprecate an AMI to indicate that is out of date and should not be used. It's clearly mentioned. Expiry, guys, it's kind of expiry. So in your company, let's say you have the images, so many images, and then guys, there will be a habit for many people that they'll keep on creating images and you don't know which image is the latest one or which image you should be using it. So you can set this as like, deprecation, like you can expire this at this particular time, you can deprecate this. Achyuta, you're asking this two times the same question. Did anyone ask? Guys, do you worry about recycle bin EC2 image that I'll be skipping it? Why Achyut Krishna? Why this? Why tension? I'll take it up, no, one by one. We'll take it up. No curious. That is why I call sugar patients. Don't do that. So there will be a rhythm. We'll go with the rhythm. So if I skip, so now if I go here, unnecessarily you'll get confused. So just hold on until I say, okay? Don't worry. So there is a question. Someone is, how to launch EC2 encrypted image? The question itself is clumsy. How to launch EC2 instance from image, encrypted image, right? So do you see this here? Who is this? Chandru. Do you agree this image is encrypted? The one which we have just encrypted? So if you launch an EC2 instance from this, that EC2 instance is encrypted or not? Chandru. That's it. That is your answer. But whenever I say EC2 is encrypted, that meaning is that really EC2 is encrypting it or volume is encrypted? Answer that. Volume is encrypted. Now you got your question. Answer? Okay. Okay. So that is the deprecation. Register instance or backend AMI. So decryption will be handled automatically by AWS. You don't need to worry about decryption, Prakash. It's automated. Register instance or backend AMI. So guys, this one is most of the people, 90%, they don't use it. But just in case, if you want to register a new AMI, you need to have a manifest file that is should be uploaded in S3. From there, you can register an AMI. But now it's not required. When I say not required, yes, it is not required. So apart from this, everything is clear in actions part. There is a question, sir, is it possible to encrypt an AMI after it is created? Can someone answer that? Answer is yes. Just now we did it also. Shravan, I don't know where you guys are concentrating or not, Shravan. Then you know answer, but you're asking a question again. So there is a grayed out option, optimization. What is that? Which one, Chiti? Optimization. Where is that? Manage image. So if it is grayed out, it is grayed out. Maybe it is not supporting it. Once it is available, we'll see. Existing one will not be copy creates a new image, but not encrypt existing. No, obviously no. Existing one cannot be, it not be like that. So you need to create a new one out of it. Okay. So now you still have questions. How to see all EC2 instances? How to see all EC2 instances which are created by Oracle in different availability zone? No, he's asking in different availability zones or regions, Nitin. Different availability zone in regions. Then you missed this. What is this EC2 global view? So guys, we have learned all things, but you are repeating again the same things. Yeah. Okay, guys, these questions you can check it in your group, but let's continue here. So we have this recycle bin option. Guys, what is a recycle bin meaning? Simple. If you delete an AMI, where it will go and sit? Yes, it will keep in this recycle bin, and you can put a retention period also inside this recycle bin. So how many images, how many days this AMI should be available here. So create a retention rule saying that how many days the deleted AMI should be there, right? And anytime from here you can recover it back to the here. It is a normal concept. Is it clear? Yes, it is chargeable. Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear till here, everyone? Except EC2 image builder. Any questions? Yes, so here you can see the recycle images. Yes, there should be somewhere where you can see the state is recycled. That meaning it is recovered or something. So you can see all these things here. Who is that? Siraj Bhai. So whichever columns that you want to see, you can just enable this, and then you can see all the whichever columns that you want, you can see it here. Okay. So EC2 image builder is little bit bigger concept. I'll hold it for some time. So any questions till here? Everyone sees it till here on the AMIs? How to handle the AMIs, how to create an AMI, how to launch an EC2 instance from the AMI, how to encrypt it, how to copy it, right? And also there is one thing, guys, I told you, is it possible to share the image from one account to other account? Yes. How do you do that? Simple. Do you see this edit AMI permissions? Here you have shared accounts. Do you see this? Right? So add account ID. If you just put to which account that you want to share this AMI, if you just put this account ID there, and then this same EMI will be available to those persons. Okay. Yes, it is chargeable. But however, how I'm doing it, create it and delete it, then you don't get anything. Okay. So shared organizations, this is related to your, remember organization, guys, where did we learn this organization concept? If you're handling multiple root accounts, and if you want to share to multiple accounts, then you can add that organizations. Yes. But easiest way is to share this image from this account using the account ID. So that is on images, AMIs. Okay. And now let's go to snapshots. So why I'm directly going to the snapshot, guys, volumes, I'll take it tomorrow, but let's talk on the snapshot. So I told you, okay, now you have, how many AMIs are there here? 2. Can you tell me how many snapshots might have created there in snapshot section? 2. One is from the Linux image, which has one root volume. And for that root volume, it might have created one snapshot. And encrypt, we have done another AMI, right? For encrypted one, for that also, there is another snapshot might be created. Do you see this? 2 snapshots got created. So what is a snapshot? Backup of the volume, correct? Guys, volumes we haven't discussed yet, but if you're taking the backup of the volume, simply if you click on volumes will be there. If you want going and create snapshot and give the name, snapshot will be created. And those snapshots are like this. Right, guys? Getting it? How to create a snapshot, I'll show you later. But let's concentrate on the already existing snapshots. You got that point? Or you want me to create a snapshot? See, we have a volumes now. Guys, how many instances are there? One EC2 instance. How many volumes are there for one EC2 instance here? Only one, that is root volume. If you come to the volume section here, there will be only one volume here. So I need to take the backup of this volume. What is the backup of the volume called? Snapshot, correct? So how to take the snapshot of this volume? Actions, create snapshot and call it as my snapshot. Simple, create snapshot. That's it. This is how you create a snapshot. Once you create a snapshot, do you see on the left side? Click on snapshot. Do you see this? Just now, my snapshot is getting created. That's how you create it. You create the snapshot. So now you have the snapshot. So what are the options that you have it? Hold on. Actions. Guys, from this snapshot, what do you create again? Yes. How to create a volume? I'll show you in the volume section. So simply, hey, can you tell me for AMIs and snapshot, do we have any availability zones? No. Did we learn this? Do you see anywhere availability zone for the snapshot and AMIs? No. And also, but whenever you create for volumes, do you have availability zones? Do you see this? Yes. And this volume, in which availability zone this volume is in? 1A. So 1A meaning it is, you should say it is the same as the EC2 instance, correct? If the EC2 instance is 1A, the volume should also be usually in a 1A. Volumes part, all the actions I'll tell later. So come to the snapshots. Now, do you know how to create a snapshot from the volume? Yes. So now I've selected one of the snapshot. And then from this snapshot, what do you create? You create a volume out of it, correct? If you click on create volume and then volume, I told you guys, whenever you're creating a volumes, all these volumes, whenever you creating a volume, that is additional volume or root volume? Right. Additional volume, correct? So I told you volume, that additional volume supports all volume types. Yes, do you see? So you can select any of the volume type, give the size it. And then I told you volumes availability zones. You can create a volume in any of the availability zone. You select it. And then if you want encryption, select the encryption. Otherwise, just click on create volume. So guys, from this snapshot, you can create a volume. From this snapshot, you can create a volume. Okay, now you tell me, what does this volume contain? What does this snapshot contains? What does this, what is the data? Correct. OS, correct? If the snapshot has OS, can I create an image out of it? Yes, perfect. So that is what here, create image from the snapshot. Guys, if your snapshot, if you know that it has an operating system, you can create image out of it. Just give the image name, description, and then click on create. Right? So please write down from snapshot, you can create from snapshot which has OS, you can create an image also. Write down in your book. Okay, na, Siti? Right? From snapshot in brackets which has OS can create image out of it. Okay. So same concept. Copy snapshot. Can you copy the snapshot from one region to other region? Yes. If the snapshot is not encrypted, can you encrypt it? Same concept. Modify permissions. Can you share this snapshot from one account to other account? Yes. Can you make the snapshot public? Yes, same concept. Getting it? There was a question went up. Let me read. We have drives on our EC2 instance like CDE, correct, etc. So how we will be identify snapshot on AWS console? Which snapshot refer to which drive? Good question. So that's the reason why you have the tags. Oh, very good, Spandana, Madhavi. Yeah. So you need to mention the tag. We have the tag, no? For the tag, you can just click on create a key value, key, like, or you can just put it here. Let's say, for example, this is, you can put it as Linux instance C drive. Mark it. Okay, good. So next thing here is manage fast snapshot restore. This is chargeable. What is this fast snapshot restore? So let's say, for example, how much size is this now? This snapshot, 10 GB only, right? If you want to create a volume out of it, as it is 10 GB, the volume will be created very fastly, correct? What happens if you have the 1 terabyte or 5 terabyte of volume? It will take time, no? So if you want to manage that fast snapshot restore, if you want to restore is nothing but creating a volume out of it, correct? If you want to make it fast, then you can do it. But remember, if don't enable this, in which availability zone your snapshots are, I mean, your volumes are, if you enable it, so automatically, if you use this concept called fast snapshot restore, fasterly it will create a volume. And also, money also will be charged there. It's chargeable. But understood, right? It's just a matter of click. But you know what is manage fast snapshot restore now? If you want to, the name itself clearly says manage fast snapshot restore. Yeah, it's kind of booster. Yes. Okay, Chitty. So now, and the next option here, we have archive snapshot. You know very well. Now, in your real time, you have so many snapshots, but every snapshot will be used? No. If you have old snapshot, you don't want to delete it, but you want to archive it. Yes, go ahead and archive it. But again, this will be charged, right? So if we click on archive snapshot, it will be charged for me, but that's fine. So do you see archiving snapshot? For progress update, select the snapshot and then choose the storage tab. Do you see the storage tab? For everything, the storage tab is what? Standard. But if I refresh it, right, it is under progress. The storage tab will become as archive here. Okay. It will take a little bit time. So guys, what is the reason behind it? So standard, let's say AWS is taking 5 rupees. For example, I'm saying for standard AWS is taking 5 rupees. For archive, he will take only 2 rupees. So you will get the price will be a little bit lower. So if you're not using it, go make it, archive it. So it will take a little bit time because it is still in progress. So once it is done, so the storage tab will become as archive. So if you want to restore from archive, if you want to make it standard, select that particular snapshot and click on restore snapshot from archive, and it will be in standard mode. Okay. Same thing, like, once it is, you can change the restore period time, you can delete the snapshot, you can manage the tags. Recycle bin, same concept. If you delete the snapshots, the snapshot will be there and you have the retention period and you can restore it, recover it anytime from there. Chitty, is this clear on the snapshots? Any questions? Please ask questions if you have. Non-IT, if you have any questions, please ask me. Once you make your hands dirty, you will get habituated. I want you to test each and every option. Where is the option to give the volume? I think you are the one who asked the same question again. Guys, do we need to worry about decrypting the volume? I told this, write down Prakash in your book. Decryption will be taken care by AWS. Good. Archive snapshot will be stored in S3. All snapshots are stored in S3 in the backend, but do you need to worry about that? No. It is just for certification question. I said snapshot are stored in S3, but do you see all the snapshots are visible here? But in the backend, it will be stored in S3, but not in our S3. If I go to S3, can I see the snapshots? No, it is not our S3, it is provider's S3. Okay. Sir, how to know if the EIP is disassociated or not? Go to the EIP here. Go to the EIP and you see this here, associated instance ID. Do you see this? So if the EC2 if the Elastic IP is associated, you see the instance ID. If it is not associated, you don't see the instance ID. Kiran, you're asking what is the purpose of snapshot now? I have no words on that. Guys, any questions on the snapshot city? Sir, default security group chargeable. I told you n number of times again. If you come here, everything should be zero. Everything should be zero except key pairs and security group. Does it charge key pairs and security groups? Not charge. That's fine, Varun. That is on the new console, maybe. Okay. So that is on the AMIs and the volume, AMIs and the snapshots. So, guys, now I have something called Lifecycle Manager. This one I'll tell you when I talk about volumes. But now we have something called EC2 Image Builder. Guys, this is important. So this doesn't come under solution architect. This will come under SysOp. Okay. So do you remember we discussed about EC2 Image Builder? What is this used for? EC2 Image Builder. It is used to generate the AMIs automatically, correct? What is this automated AMIs called? Golden AMI. Everyone understood? Okay. What is this EC2 Image Builder contains? So guys, here, instead of you going and creating the custom AMI manually, you can automate that. So automate that meaning, first of all, you need to have a source AMI, which is provided by AWS, or you can use your custom AMI. Guys, yes or no? Guys, I need interactive, this one. So first you need to have an AMI, no? From this AMI, what you do, from this AMI, so what we can do here is, from this AMI, there is something called build component. So build component meaning we can tell which recipe you want to have to be installed. Let's say, for example, I want to install Tomcat or AWS CLI, for example. These are the softwares, right? I need to go ahead and then install. So you need to configure the build component. What you need, select what you need, what you want to install. Once you select this, then EC2 instance will get launched. Correct? EC2 instance will be launched. So this is called infrastructure. Okay, infrastructure component. So infrastructure component, you just mentioned this one should be T2 micro, etc. This how much volume that you need, what security group that, etc. What key pair, etc. Everything you mentioned there inside this infrastructure component. Once this is done, there will be something called post build. Post build meaning, so test whether everything is installed properly or not, and then reboot the machine. So testing will be done whether Tomcat is installed, AWS is installed, etc., etc. Once this is done, there is something called distribution. Distribution meaning to which region this AMI will be. Guys, the output will be the AMI. So AMI will be generated. You want to put it in Mumbai, or you want to put it in which regions you want to put it. You just mention those regions. So the golden AMIs will be created. So everything is a pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but a collection of steps. So now I configure all these things and I'll run my pipeline. So guys, guys, you can run this pipeline manually, or you can set up the cron job, you can schedule it. Whenever you want, you can just schedule the pipeline and the pipeline will run. It will take the base image. From the base image, whatever that you have configured the component here, those will get installed automatically, right? And then automatically get tested, reboot, and then AMIs will be created. So I have given example of Tomcat and AWS LA. Can you have your own application and whatever your own stuff? Okay. Yes, you can have it. Do you understand what is this image EC2 image builder? Guys, understood the theory part? So this one, I'll quickly show you how to set it up. Okay. Do you see this? Click on EC2 image builder. Listen this here. So this is the frame. This is the workflow I have told you. You should have a base image, and inside this EC2 image builder, what will happen is you can customize your entire software, right? And then you can secure it, you can test it, and generate a golden AMIs. Do you see this? And you need to create an image pipeline. Should we go ahead and create an image pipeline? Do you everyone understood the concept? So we have, you need to create, you select a base AMI, you need to create a recipe, right? And and then you need to set up infrastructure component. You need to do a post build, and you need to do the distribution, correct? So let's go ahead and then click on create image pipeline. Okay, what is the first step? You need to give the pipeline details, no? Call it as my pipeline. Okay, my sample pipeline. Okay. Okay, guys. Yes. So now, so here installing Tomcat AWS CLI, for example. So build schedule. When you want to run this, for out of these three, which one we need to select now? For now. Yes, select manual. But in your real time, you can go with the scheduler or a cron whenever you want to run. You can run it. As now, we need to go for, as I'm running it manually, I can select manually. But if you want to go with the cron, go with the cron. You can use this like, minute, hour, day of month, whenever you want to schedule it, you can schedule it. For now, and just go for manual. Click on next. Guys, did I told you that we need to choose a recipe? Yes. Do we have any recipe created? So we need to create, do we have any default recipe? No. If you have any default, you can select the default recipe. But as we don't have any recipe, you need to create a new one. Guys, if you don't understood, please ask here itself. It's very hard to repeat everything again. What I did, I just gave a name, pipeline name, and I'm selecting creating a new recipe. So what does the recipe contains? So what is your output? Your output is AMI or Docker image. So for now, it's AMI. Don't ask me what is Docker image. That is related to DevOps containerization. So let's not focus on this. Let's select AMI. And then name. Call it as Tomcat CLI recipe. I'm giving some version as like this. Select base image. So what is the image that you want to select in the base image? What is our favorite image? Red Hat. So you can select the Red Hat, or you can select any of the, based on your requirement, you can go and select any of the. Here, select managed AMIs, which is built by AWS. But if you want to have your own AMI, see here, you can use your own AMI, give a AMI ID. But here I'm going for our Red Hat, which is coming from Kickstart, correct? If you are having your own images, select that. Image name, I'm just going for the latest one. Use latest OS available. Is this clear how to select the base image? It's just an image that you need to select. Is this clear, Chiti? Getting it? Okay. Instance configuration. Do not worry. I talk about the user data. Not. So if you want to execute any script automatically, you can put the script here. But now we don't have any script. You just ignore. Working directory is always temp. This is what I was talking about. Build components. So here, what you want to install? So there is already a pre-default build component. So I should go for Tomcat and CLI here. Already softwares are available here as a template. Okay, I selected that. Guys, if you want to have your own build component, do you see on the top? You can create your own build component. But as AWS is providing, see, Amazon managed a build component. I'm using those two here. But if you want to have your own component, guys, you can go ahead and create a own build component. Not now, but we select the default one here. So these are all the build components. So I told you post build. Once this is installed, you want to reboot it once, or you want to test it once, or you want to what? So basically, but this is completely optional. You are a post build, but if at all you want to restart or test or something, you can select your own post build, or you can create your own test component. But I'm going for the optional. Storage volumes, let it be default 10 GB. If you want to increase it, you can increase it. Otherwise, leave it. Tags normal. Guys, everyone understood how to create a recipe? Any question? Please ask question if you have any. Is it clear? You're able to follow? Yes or no? Good. Good. Very good. So, Smutas Batra, very good, Srikant. Good. So I'm just going and clicking on create, clicking on next. So now we have created a build component, right? So now post build is also done. So now we need to go for the infrastructure configuration. So that meaning the Tomcat and CLI you have selected, that has to install on some EC2 instance, no? For that EC2 instance, we need to give some configuration. What EC2 instance that you should create, correct? So guys, use existing. So you can create your own configuration, or you can use existing one, or you can go with the service defaults. You can go the existing one if you have created. I don't have anything created. You can create a new configuration, new infrastructure configuration also, or else you can go with the standard one. Guys, if you go with the default infrastructure configuration, what does it do? It will create, it will launch an EC2 instance, which is not T2 micro. It will go and launch M4X large or some other machine, whichever, based on what we have selected. If you don't want that, if you want to create your new infrastructure configuration, give the name, see, instance type, which is the instance type that you want to create the EC2 instance. SNS topic, these are all not covered. That's the reason why. So please go ahead and select the infrastructure configuration using service defaults. So when we learn about SNS roles and all, then you can create a new one. So guys, your define infrastructure configuration, we are going with the defaults. Everyone clear? City, any questions here? I'm going with the default. Why I'm not creating a new one? You can go ahead and create a new one, but you don't know what role you need to select. You don't know what topic you need to select. That's the reason why I'm skipping this. You can just select the defaults one. Okay, click on next. Distribution settings. Same thing. You can use the service defaults or you can use the existing one, which I don't have. You can create a new one. Guys, what is this distribution settings meaning? Your golden AMI should be created in which region? If you go for default, it will go with the South, AP South one, that means Mumbai. If you want to create a new one, yes, region one, AP South, click on add region in Ireland or whichever you want, select it. You can keep on adding it. How many regions that you need. And if you want to share it, if you want to so any kind of configurations, you can do it. But I'm going with the service defaults. My golden AMI will be created in Mumbai only. But if you want it in multiple regions, create a new distribution and you can do all your customized things. You can automatically AMIs will be created, golden AMIs, right? And then to which account you want to share or to which account you can share, you can put the ID. Automatically, everything will be happening automatically. Launch configurations, if you want to add something. Guys, it's automated. So if at all you want, so select all these things and then create it. But now I'm going with the service defaults. Is that clear? So I click on next and then that's it. I just click on create pipeline. Do you see this? Now the pipeline has been created. So now I don't need to do anything manual. Just select that. As I have selected manual build manual, so I do as run pipeline. So guys, now I go inside it. See, my pipeline is pending. Now it will automatically go and launch one EC2 instance. Whatever the build components I have given, a Tomcat, CLI, everything will get installed and automatically one AMIs will be generated and that will be here in Mumbai. In this place, I see the AMI, golden AMI. Everyone understood how to set up EC2 image builder? Okay. Understood? So this will take little bit time to get it created. So everyone clear on how to set up AMIs and snapshots? Tomorrow we'll see volumes and then lifecycle manager. Please ask any questions meanwhile, and then you have the task here. In Jenkins also we have the pipelines concept, but that is different. Pipeline, you use the word called pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but the collection of steps, automated steps. Here also we are creating a pipeline. It's not similar, but it's kind of, yes. Here the output is creating an AMI. That Jenkins output is different. Artifacts will be generated, but here is different. So guys, here see, launch a Windows instance, log into the instance. Guys, you can easily find out, you can read it and you'll get copy the image to another Ireland region. Once verified, delete the image in Ireland region. Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, this will be charged. Don't leave it like that until it get completed. You're hearing me? Guys, I'm pressing this. Once you copy it, you see copying it and then delete it. Don't wait until image to be available. Because if you're copying a Windows AMI which has 30 GB, that 30 GB data transfer bill you will get it. So do it only for Linux. Maximum go with the Linux machines. If you're whenever I say specifically Windows, go with Windows. Otherwise, go with the Linux, because Linux you have only 10 GB volume. Okay. So encrypting the image, how to do the encryption, and how to launch an EC2 instance from the encrypted image, check it. Copy the encrypted image to the same region, another region. Copy the snapshot to other region. Encrypt the snapshot. Right? Guys, if you have your friend's account, get your AWS account ID and then try to share it with them and see how it works. Create an image from the snapshot. And then do this, archive snapshot and restore it again. Delete the snapshot and restore it again. And finally, once you're done, terminate the EC2 instance. And this lifecycle manager, I'll talk tomorrow. And then EC2 image builder, guys, please do it. It will be fun. Once you have done it, make sure that you have deleted everything, guys. So this one is optional. So this one I'll give it tomorrow. And then snapshots, anyways, it is covered there. Okay. The big one, Macha, I cannot attach it. Please take it. So let me. I cannot paste it here. Did you take the screenshot? Yeah, please. Guys, having fun? Practicals, huh? Those who are asking, huh? Sir, when do you start practical? When do you start practical? Huh? But it's more comfortable now because we have done the theory. Because in interview, they'll ask the theory questions only. They don't ask you to go and set it up. So concentrate on logic, theory. After that, practicals like this. This is how, yeah. And also without any practicals, it's of no use. Terminate it, Babu. Terminate the EC2 instance. Guys, let's go and see whether that is EC2. Do you see this, Titi? Oh, do you see this? One EC2 instance got launched, which is M5 large. Because we have selected default service, default infrastructure configuration default. So if you have created your own stuff, you might have done with the T2 Micro. As I have given take the service defaults, then it has launched an EC2 instance with M5 large. So now the Tomcat and CL is getting installed. Once this is installed, once everything is done, and then AMI will be created over here automatically. Okay. All good, guys. Any questions? Always go and terminate the EC2 instance. Don't stop it. K Khan, check your PPK. Your PPK is wrong. Or you are giving EC2 minus user, correct. Your PPK is wrong. It's there only, Babu. Here, it's included here only, snapshots. So go with the each and every actions inside it and try to do it. Is it okay to keep the T2 micro running or if you terminate? Why? What is the reason of keeping it? Tell me that. So guys, I don't recommend to keep the snapshot or keep the EC2 instance. Always go and terminate it and then create it because you have 750 hours. So you don't even complete 200 hours or 100 hours, at least 50 hours in 1 month. So if you keep on creating, launching the EC2 instance, you will get habituated. So don't launch one EC2 instance and then try using the same EC2 instance for many days. It's a wrong method. You don't learn. You cannot make your hands dirty if you do like this. So keep launching it, terminating it, launching it, terminating it. For each and everything, delete it, terminate, create. Well, you don't get any bill if you follow my instructions. So can we connect inside the server to check the install? Yes, of course you can. Andre. Andre, can you tell me, you are an Indian or I heard you are from UK? You're Indian or UK resident? I'm just, you're USA citizen. Okay, good. So are you able to follow my English? No issues? Very clear. Very good. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So did you took the screenshot, guys? So once everything is done, so go ahead. I'm just waiting for that AMI. It's not, it will take a long time. Oh, thank you. So guys, I'm telling you again, you will not get anywhere this kind of depth knowledge. Okay. Not even in Udemy or any kind of onlines, you don't get. They just keep on reading it. Okay, we are going for each and everything one by one. The reason why we are doing it, what is the reason, what will happen if you do this, everything we are going step by step, inch by inch, right? So please make use of it. Yeah. So you need to disable the termination option, Marley. Disable the termination option and then delete it. Otherwise, you don't get that. Okay, I cannot wait further for this AMI. So guys, once you are done with it, so just go ahead and then terminate the EC2 instances and terminate the AMIs. Terminate meaning here, deregister. And we have the snapshots also. Select all and then delete snapshots. And this is how you clean it up. So instances, and then in image builder, delete the pipeline. Components also, we don't, image recipe we have created, delete that image recipe. Container recipe we didn't create. Infrastructure, we are a default one, delete that. See how I'm cleaning it up. You should do also distribution also where there's a default. So here, delete it. Yes. So images. So it will get deleted. Pipeline. So if we go to the version, delete that version. So it will get deleted. It is building. That's the reason why it should get terminated. So guys, if you go to the dashboard, refresh this, everything should be 0 except key pair and security group. So I see instances to go inside it and those are terminated. So it doesn't matter. So after a few minutes, this will get disappeared. Kiran, your question is, sir, group and policy is chargeable. I didn't understand what is group and policy. Which one you're referring for? Group and policy. IAM, everyone can answer that. Guys, IAM is free or chargeable? IAM is free. Where exactly we can find the timestamp when an instance is created? So if you select this, do you see this launch time? Sai, this is the timestamp. Good. So I have took 1 minute extra. So guys, so you took the screenshot of the task. So please complete the task before coming to the class. And tomorrow we'll take up some other practicals on EC2. Can you give the final CC for today, please? Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.